Hey there, and welcome to the Fitter at 50 show with Nat and
Marks.
The place to be to embrace a healthier, leaner, and fitter version of you at 50 and beyond. Today, we're talking tofu. The first time not the first time I met you, but one of the first times that I met you at work, you were feeding me tofu. And it had been the first time that I had ever eaten it, and I loved it. And so ever since then, we eat tofu a lot throughout the week. And do we get razzed about it?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I think people are scared of it.
Possibly.
I think people are scared of it. I think people, because it's so unknown and it's, is it really beans that are mashed up and put into a paste and come out like a cake and all sorts of, look, it's tofu. It's from soybean, but there's a lot of things that you can do with it. There are a lot of things that you can do with it, and I'm going to show you one right now.
And also, the times, some of the reasons why people don't like tofu is because they've had it before, but most times it wasn't properly prepared or well prepared, so they eat it one time and they're like, no, I'm out, because it was disgusting.
Yeah. It can be.
It can be. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, you do.
Especially if you're maybe sensitive, like some of the people that we work with.
Yep.
At the cafe, you know, they're texture sensitive, right? So if all of a sudden if something is a little squishy, a little chewy, like that can set someone off. I get it. So before we go any further, let me tell you that there are different varieties of tofu. There's silken, which is really soft, almost like
crumbly, right? It almost falls apart.
Yeah, super soft, almost like a stiff pudding. And then there's medium and firm. This stuff that we buy, it's extra firm, and you can't see this for yourself.
Can you come close? Yeah, come closer.
It is it's quite firm. It's very firm, almost like a meat, like a dense piece of, say, steak or pork. It's quite dense. So,
but stays together.
But totally stays together. So, and the reason that we buy the extra firm is that after we marinate it, I will often just bake it, or I'll pan fry it, or I'll put it in the wok, or I'll even put it on the barbecue, because it's incredible on the barbecue. Stay tuned, because we are going to be doing an episode here on the Fitter 50 for barbecue.
Specifically in green egg.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
So
can I cut it?
Yeah. So these are squares. So just before you would cut it, what I suggest is cut it in half, and then cut each piece in half, and then, because uniform slices are important. So you want to cut it in. We cut it in pretty big chunks.
Look at those cutting skills. Look at them.
Gorgeous.
Look at those cutting skills.
The technique is just on point. And then.
Did you cut that in half? I could usually cut it in threes.
No, I wouldn't, because then you have lots of surface area, and the marinade kind of gets in and all over that.
All right.
Okay, ready? The quickest marinade. No. Let me do my marinade first. So
we do it different.
I'm gonna do
soy sauce.
I'm gonna do soy sauce.
So, like half a cup.
Sriracha.
Tablespoon.
Or so.
A
little bit of chicken broth or vegetable broth if you're staying on the veggie side of things. What you want to make sure is that everything is coated and stays coated. Give it a toss every now and then. Give it a little swirl. Look, I didn't even dirty my whisk.
Ready?
And yeah, just carefully dump it in there.
Watch your shirt.
You watch your shirt.
You watch your shirt. Oh!
And that's it. And you want to just make sure that is all covered, every piece. You can put a piece of saran. I'd fire that in the fridge right now, and you can leave it for 20 minutes, or you could leave it until tomorrow afternoon and put it on the barbecue for lunch. So you saw how easy it is. Stock, soy sauce, a little bit of spice, but experiment. If you want to try Jamaican jerk, tofu. It's wicked. If you want to do like a Mexican cilantro, lime, and chili powder.
Sometimes I put. Do you ever put peanut butter? Sometimes I've put peanut butter in there.
Peanut butter's beautiful too. It is true that you know, whatever you marinate the tofu in, it will take on those flavors. So have some fun with it. Red wine works. If you like red wine, you can totally marinate it in some red wine and olive oil and some fresh basil. Let that sit overnight or even for an hour or so, and then bake it. It's gorgeous. Put some Parmesan or veggie Parmesan if you're staying with the Parmesan or the vegan theme.
Do you ever put spices?
Lots.
Yeah, me too.
I even put it in and don't tell you that I put them in.
Okay. Is there spices that I don't like?
No, but just like I make it spicy.
Oh, I see, and I don't even know this.
I think behind the scenes, I'm slowly increasing your heat tolerance.
Okay. So bake it. You can do stir fry. You can put it on the barbecue.
Yep.
So we would if I was to bake it.
Yep.
So put it on parchment lined cookie sheet, fired in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. Flipping it halfway through.
Baste it.
And then keep the marinade. Like put it on. Keep the marinade halfway through. Give it a little dump the rest of the marinade on. And that's it.
It's super easy.
And that's tofu.
And then from a protein and nutritional standpoint, folks, the neat thing about this is that this block, it's about 400 grams. This has 60 grams of protein. So it's comparable to about 2 chicken breasts. And when you buy a box of it, we get ours at Costco usually. That's 8 chicken breasts in that
because there's 3 containers.
4.
Oh, there's 4, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. 4 of those containers.
So, that's 8 chicken breasts worth of protein if you want to think of it that way. So it's a good replacement. It's a good alternative if you're just looking to kind of change things up.
Absolutely. Good?
Done.
That's it. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions about tofu and just how to prepare it, if you're looking for any additional ideas, or if you are a tofu lover, give us a thumbs up. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And remember, why settle for average when greatness is within your reach? We'll see you next time.